Hello there and welcome to ADcraft. Today we're building this amazing nether sword. It can either be used on its own as a fantastic portal or in conjunction with the dragon skull we built previously. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit that like button and that you do subscribe to the channel. There is a world download available for this world, so keep watching to find out how you can get hold of that. These are the materials that you'll need specifically for the nether sword. The space you'll need to build the nether sword is 33 blocks by 7 blocks, and you'll need at least 55 blocks high so that you can fit it all in. To start with, find the middle of your area, and we're going to place a line of 3 obsidian in the ground. Then next to that 3 obsidian on each side, we're going to pillar up an additional 21 obsidian. So including this block, there's going to be 20 more blocks. Once we've got to the top of the pillars, then we are going to place a line of 3 of the waxed cut copper blocks on either side, sticking out 1 block each side, and connect them up with some obsidian in the middle to finish off our portal. Then outside this, from the top, level with this, we're going to come back 1, 2, 3 and 4 blocks in total of just regular andesite, just coming down 1, 2, 3 and 4. And then on the front, we're going to add some walls, some andesite walls, and those are going to go from this copper block right the way down to the ground. I'm going to do the same on the back side as well, on both of these. Now underneath this andesite on the edge, we're also going to run a line of cobbled deep slate right the way down to the bottom as well onto the floor. So we'll fill all of those in. With those in place all the way to the ground, we're going to place some andesite. So we're going to place an andesite and then 2 andesite on top of it sticking out. And this is going to be on both sides, of course. Then we're going to place 2 cobbled deep slate here and here, and 3 more going down to connect with this. Next, we're going to place 2 walls here, and then we're going to place 3 walls on the outside, like so. Then here we're going to place 3 walls going down from this point, and we'll connect that up. We'll then place 1, 2, 3, and 4 walls going down, and bring this out as well. And underneath this, we're literally just going to then connect right the way up to the ground, or down to the ground, I should say, and do that on both sides. Now to add some detailing to the front and the back of the sword, so we're going to place a slab here with a slab underneath. In between that, we're going to place a full copper block with a slab underneath that as well. And then either side of that, we'll place an upside down copper stair, just like so, and do that on the back too. Now to continue building up some of the handle, we are going to start by placing 3 of the copper blocks here. On top of that, we're going to place 3 andesite blocks coming out this way. Then go up 1 level, 3 andesite blocks coming out on top, on down again, and 3 andesite blocks coming down like this. Then there's going to be 2 blocks here, and a stair just going like this. Next, we're going to take our walls, and we're going to run a wall here, and a wall here. A wall on the inside here, 1 in here, there, and lastly, we've got 2 walls here. So we're going to build this flourish up on both sides. Next, we're going to take some deep slate tiles, and we're going to run 3 of them on each side coming in, with a copper block just inside those, and then 3 more deep slate tiles linking those up. Then we are going to take a stair and place a stair in each of the corners like this. And now we're going to start doubling this up. So we're going to place a stair on each of these stairs that we've already got, like so, on both the sides. So this is going to be 3 thick, so I'll just show you on the front side though. Then we're going to go with a stair and a stair here, and do the same on the other side, an upside down stair and a stair, and then add our 3 copper blocks in front, and then connect up with a stair like this, and right way up stair that will be, and then another right way up stair like so, and then finally a copper block here and here, just like this. The next step is to add 2 deep slate tiles on either side, just outside this copper block. We're then going to run a line of these across like so. On top, we're going to place a stair upside down like this. Inside that, we'll just place 1 block here with 3 of the shroom lights in between, and then connect these up on top with some deep slate tiles like this. Now we're going to continue with the copper detailing around this. So we're going to start with a slab in the front here. Then we're going to place 3 copper blocks here, 3 copper blocks above the shroom lights, and 1 either side. On each end, we're going to put an upside down stair with a right way up stair on top. And then just in front of this, we are going to place ourselves a stained glass, and that can be a red stained glass with a deep slate wall either side of that, like so, and do that front and back. Next, onto the crossguard, we're going to place a shroom light, and we're going to have 8 deep slate tile blocks, 5, 6, 7, 8, with a sea lantern on the edge. Above the sea lantern, we're going to have 2 blocks, and beneath it, we're going to have 3 blocks, like so. We're going to have 1 further block just inside like that, and we're going to finish off with 5 blocks here. Now we're going to fill in some more of the detailing, so we're going to have some slabs. We're going to place 2 slabs here, and we're going to place a stair going up like this, so 2 sets of stairs. We're going to have 1 stair underneath here with 2 more slabs. We're going to leave that gap just like so. We're going to leave 2 gap here, and then have 1 stair going this way and 1 stair going that way, and then we're going to replicate that again on the other side. Now we're going to add some walls. So first of all, there's going to be a wall on top. There's going to be a wall beneath here, and then starting just above that, we're going to go 1, 2, and 3. And then next to this, just from above the sea lantern, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, with 2 more just outside, just like that, to give a nice shape to the crossguard. Now we're going to add some decoration to the sword. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to place a line of acacia trapdoors, and do the same on both sides, of course, against this, and we're going to flap them up. We're going to have 1 acacia trapdoor going each way, like so, and like so. We're also going to have 3 up the sides. I'm going to close them, and 1 on here, and we'll do the same on the back and obviously on the other side as well. What we're then going to do is place a red stained glass pane here in front of the shroom light with a black stained glass pane either side of that. 1 more black stained glass pane on this block just past this andesite, and then we're going to run a line of walls connecting that to the other black stained glass pane. We're going to put a slab on top and underneath here. We're going to add a warped button on top here. We're going to add some warped buttons coming up on these andesite blocks as well. And lastly, we're going to take some warped trapdoors and place 1 here and 1 underneath, with finally some warped buttons going around the side like this, and that gives us all the decoration on the crossguard. Now we're going to put the jewel on the center of this copper section. So first of all, we're going to place a red stained glass block, then a black stained glass block, and then we're going to place a shroom light. Now we're going to surround this shroom light all the way around on all sides with a box of black stained glass. Once we've done that, we're going to fill in another layer, just covering up each of these sides with the red stained glass, and we'll start there at the bottom and then just do that on all of the sides, just touching at the corners. And the final step on this jewel is to take the stained glass panes, which are going to be the red ones, and we're going to run a line of these across each of the connectors, the corners between the red stained glass pane sections. So just like this, but all the way around. And once that is done, the last thing that we're going to do is take an acacia fence and place 1 in each side just underneath the top section here, and that's just to kind of as a pin to hold this jewel in place. And now we're going to deal with the handle. The handle's going to start with 2 3x3s of the andesite, just like so. Not there though, right the way around. Once we've done that, we're going to take our andesite walls and we're going to put a line of the walls along the bottom section, so 3 walls on each side. Then on each of the corners, we're going to have the polished andesite slabs going on top of the walls, like so. And then in between each of these, we are going to bring in some of the andesite stairs. So it's going to be a right way up stair facing into the center of the handle. Now for the handle, the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to build the basic shape out, which is going to be a cross using some red nether brick, and we're going to put some walls in for each of the corners. And we're going to build that layer, and we're going to build that 7 high. So we're going to do that again for 7 times. Now we have the first section of handle in place, we're going to add a wrap going right the way around this. We're going to start on the left hand side, take out this block and put a piece of black stone and then a black stone wall here. And then on each of the blocks we're going to place a warped wood button. Then we're going to come around to, we're going to go around anti-clockwise. We're going to come around, we're going to move up one layer, and we're going to do the same again. So we're going to put a black stone block and a wall with a button on it, and then we're going to go around, move up all the way around. So we're just going to wind our way up to the top of this. Now we're going to put a separator in the handle itself, and we're going to do this by placing an X made of acacia planks and then a shroom light in each of the gaps that we've created there. Round the shroom lights, we're going to use an acacia trapdoor on each of the edges, just like so. And then we're going to repeat exactly what we did down here, literally right on top of here. So we're first of all going to build up with our red nether brick and the walls here going around the edge. And then once we've built that up 7 high, we're again going to start in the same place, so on this side, and wrap around again with the black stone and the warped buttons. Now we've finished the handle itself, and we're going to work on the pommel. So we're moving back to the andesite now, and we're going to place 3 of the andesite blocks here like so. We're then going to place, again, the walls going round just on the edges, but not filling in the corners like this. On top of this, we're now going to take some stained glass panes and create a donut of these. And inside, we're going to place 1, 2, and 3 shroom lights. Next, we're going to surround this again with just some red stained glass on the corners. And then we're going to have another donut going around the top like so. In these gaps, we're then going to use some red stained glass panes just to try and curve things around a little bit. And then we're going to connect this up to the bottom section using our polished andesite on the corners like this, and using our andesite stairs just linking into the pommel. So using the same that we used on the bottom but around the sides, just to link it together, and so you've got that similar look. The final step is going to be the decorative pommel, and we're going to start with a 3x3 here. Next, we're going to put a donut of the black stone going round a shroom light in the middle, with a red stained glass on top. Leading into that red stained glass, we're going to place some andesite stairs like this. Then we're going to come down again with our andesite stairs and mirror what we've got here. So we're going to have an andesite stair in the middle of each of these sections, and they're going to be upside down. And then we're going to add our slabs going around the sides, just like this. Once we've got our slabs, we're going to switch back to our stairs, and we're going to add some decoration here. So I'll just show you on one side. We're going to place a right way up stair on each of these, and then we're going to also place a right way up stair on top, feeding into these with an upside down stair like this. Once within this upside down stair, we're going to place ourselves a button like so, and on top we're going to place a trapdoor. And the last thing that we're going to do is on each side we're going to place an andesite wall. So I'll just show you that one more time. We've got 2 stairs here, some right way up stairs on top of those on either side, an upside down stair in the middle with a button just in there, with our warped trapdoor just on top. And as you can see from the side, with the pommel and with the handle, that looks fantastic. Once the nether sword is lit, it looks absolutely fantastic, and as you can see here, we've got the portal in there, and that is the biggest portal that you can actually have. Now, if you want to use it in combination with the dragon skull that we built in the previous episodes, the way that you would go about that is, first of all, you need to get into your dragon, and where you want to come to in order to set this up is you come to this stair that's the first one after the last tooth, and you move yourself in, and it goes 1, 2, 3, and then on the 4th block here, this is where you place your obsidian, and you've got your 5, so you've got 3 in the middle here, and this is going to be where your portal is going to be placed inside. And what we're going to do is we're going to build a small portal inside the dragon, which is we're also going to connect up, and then we're just going to build exactly the same sword that we did on top, and I'll show you how I mean. So we're just going to connect this up here, we're going to bring this up here as well, so we've got the blocks coming up to the same level, and here you can go 1 block higher and just bring this in line like so, connect this across, so this is where your edge of your portal is going to go, and connect this up like this. So once we've lit this portal, again, this will be an active portal that we can use, and we decorate it in exactly the same way. So we're just going to take this and put the cobbled deep slate going up the side, and I'll just show you on one side here so you can see it. The deep slate walls then go next to that as the sword blade itself, and then we've got the andesite walls going in front of our obsidian on the two sides. So we do it built up like this. Now anywhere where you have got something like this connection where it connects up to the wall, then you can use some stairs if you want to stop it from connecting up. The top one you do need in there, because otherwise if you take this out, for example, actually yeah, you can do that. So there we go, you can remove that. You want to remove these bits as well, because this is where the sword's going to have cut through it, and put your cobbled deep slate coming up like this. And the aim of this, once you've put all of these blocks in place, is that with these blocks again, you can replace these with some stairs like so, and they don't connect up then to your sword, which is great. And once you've connected this sword up, and again exactly the same here, you want to make sure that none of the blocks are connecting up, like with this one. Perfect. Then once you've built your sword up like this, then you literally do just use this as the basis for where you're going to start the next level of your sword. So you take out all of the blocks that you don't necessarily need. You could even leave that as a full block if you don't want there to be a gap in your build, but actually where the sword's gone through, it's left a bit of a hole. So we're going to be happy to do that and leave that like this, and put some stairs in the right places again so it doesn't connect up. So yeah, this just is then the basis of your sword. You'll build this right the way up to the full height on top. And this is the finished result, proving that no matter how big you are as a dragon, there's always something bigger out there. So as you can see the portal through the dragon's eye. You can barely see the connection between the two. And as a centerpiece for any base, whether it be a medieval, fantasy, or just in general, this would look fantastic with the dragon skull, or it equally looks fantastic without the dragon skull. So yeah, the sword here looks great. And all that's left to be said is thank you very, very much for watching. If you have enjoyed the video, please do make sure that you leave me a comment. I really do enjoy reading those, and leave a like on the video, because that really does help the channel. Make sure that you share it with any friends that you think might enjoy it, and make sure that you do subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos. And I will see you all next time on ADcraft. Bye!